Good morning, everyone from the gardens. I have some good news and some not so good news. Well, it's about 15 degrees this morning, so it's a little bit chilly. But last night I did get a nice donation, so I'll show you guys that. Just one second. So we got a wonderful, well, two actually donations. This was from the night before. We got some nice seeds from a local farmer. She came around the gardens here and let me know how good everything was looking. And this is the second donation that I got. Look at all these seeds. So this is more for fall, so I could still plant these. So radishes and carrots and beets and different kinds of carrots and some other cucumbers and some more radishes and spinach and peas and kale and oh my goodness, there's so many. And some more beans. And they're all heirloom as well. She did advise that these were a little bit older seeds, so I could still try to see if they will germinate. So that was our good news. Now, I'll go show you the bad news. So, last night when the volunteers was in helping me water the beds, she noticed something on a tomato, which I hadn't noticed before. And then once we started looking, we had an issue. So, here's what's happening. Here's our bad news, guys. A pile of tomatoes with end rot. So, I believe this happens with, it just happens with watering or inconsistent calcium or whatever the case may be, but yeah. We've got end rot on the tomatoes. Not all of them. We checked the rest that were in here, and they seem to be okay. Oh, I do see one starting to ripen under there. In there, it's starting to ripen. But yeah, we got to keep an eye on the bottom of the tomatoes to make sure that they aren't rotting out. Yeah, no, that one's okay. Just in case it wasn't. But yeah, she just happened to notice it on one tomato, and once we started digging, we found about 10. So, I'm hoping that isn't a trend that continues. I don't want all my tomatoes to rot away, of course. So a lot of people are having problems with cucumbers this year, but the watermelons are doing great. I did want to show you a funny basil that I found, and I've never ever seen a basil do what it did. So let's go show you. Hold on. Look how well they're starting to climb. Even the watermelon's starting to climb too. That one's what is it, the cocomelon? So it's going all the way up. Starting to, anyway, it's growing really high. Okay. Let me go show you that basil. I looked at the temperature this morning, it said 15. It's like, what? It is the middle of August. Why is it 15 degrees outside? Alright, let me see if I can find that weird basil. Last night I found it. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Look at this thing. Okay, so I don't know why it did this. Hold on. Look at how it grew. Can you see that? So it grew up from the ground, and then it twisted and flipped, and it flips down fully, and it's growing like into the dirt. I've never seen a basil plant flip directions in growing. Like, look what it did. It's literally turned itself and then flipped downwards. Must have broken or something at some point. I don't know. I just thought that was the coolest thing. I've never ever seen a basil plant change directions in growing. So yeah, herb garden is looking nice. Parsley needs a good trimming though. And yeah, I think that was my good news and my bad news for today. And then my funny news, I guess, if you want to see that weird basil growing upside down. But everything's just growing so well. We did harvest the zucchinis that were ready, or summer squashes. They were yellow zucchinis, so that was nice. Got to harvest those. And yeah, gardens are looking fantastic. Look at how big the Swiss chard is now. Next year I'll plan the gardens out a little bit better and, you know, put the tomatoes where it's not so sunny, put the peppers where it's more sunny. Yeah, some plants like it hot, some don't, so I have to plan for next year and where I want to put things. These beefsteak tomatoes have gotten huge. Like, I don't know if you guys remember them when I first put them in, but they were literally this big. They were so small. And now, look at the stalk on this thing. Like, I don't know if you guys can see how thick that is. And the plant's only like maybe to my knee. It's not very big at all. Wow, eggplants. Like the watering I gave them. That looks good. These tomatoes are doing nicely. And I really got to look into the peppers because a lot of them are starting to just about be ready. So I got to keep an eye on them and make sure that they don't over ripen. The sage is so happy when you cut it. The more you cut herbs, the happier they are. That's for sure, for sure. Especially with basil, sage, you know, those types. Thyme will do it. The Thai basil will do it too. That's the Thai basil. And yeah. Tomatoes are ripening over here. I love watching them on the vine like this. Like, look how beautiful that is. Just the change in color as it goes down the plant is so cool. I love it. So there's a couple of clusters that are starting to change color. Squashes are looking nice. A couple of the leaves are turning yellow, but that's to be expected. They are just in, you know, about 5 inches of dirt, maybe 6 inches. Peppers are doing nice. See, these are the ones I'm thinking might be just about ready to be done. I hear a kitten, and it drives me bonkers because I keep hearing a kitten. One day I will find the kitten. But I will go and look and see if I can find it again. I have been looking every day that I come. There's a kitten in here somewhere. But I don't know where it is. I've tried feeding it. I've tried coaxing it out. Just every once in a while I'll hear a kitten. One day I'll find it. Okay guys, I'm going to go look for that kitten. And I'm going to tie up the tomatoes a little bit more today. And tonight I think I'm going to plant those seeds. So I'll leave you off with this beautiful fennel. Look how nice it's bushing out. Well, have a great day, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe, like my videos, and comment if you're finding this interesting. Have a great day. Hi again. I just want to show you real quick what I'm doing with the tomatoes. Because they're getting so monstrously large. Remember I said, oh yeah, they'll never reach the top. Yeah, they're very close to the top. So I'm getting them tied up closer so that they can continue going up. But this one, look, it's gotten too big for the post that I had. So I've had to tie it up to a taller post. So yeah, the tomatoes, it was going this way anyways, but yeah, it's got a big like 90-degree angle in it. And then it comes down back over to that pole over there. So I'll let that one grow up and crazy. But as you can see, a lot of them have outgrown their poles. They're super, super tall now. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm just tying up the tomatoes, and like, see this one, it's all the way up here now. So I can tie it probably one more in the middle, just to keep them secure, but a lot of them are growing way, way higher than their poles. Good problem to have, I'm sure. But yeah, I just want to make sure I can secure these as much as possible with the taller spikes. But taller spikes would be nice. I know for next year to put my tomatoes lower and not taller. Alright, flip you around for a second there. So, yeah, gardens are looking great. I just wanted to show you how I was staking up those tomatoes a little bit taller. But I'm just looking at them, and so many have outgrown the stakes. I don't know what to do. Just let them grow, I guess. So enjoy your day, guys. Have a wonderful one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.